Good day, everyone. My name is Biodan Falabi once again. Today, I bring greetings to you from His Excellency, the Excellence of Jacob, our Father in heaven. Today, the topic you want to look at is Beware of Destiny Supplanter. Beware of Destiny Supplanter. Who is the Destiny Supplanter? Destiny Supplanter is someone who wants to change your glory. Somebody who wants to take away the destiny God has given you, who wants to give you another maybe counterfeit idea or plan in life to pursue. That person knows that you're going to become prosperous, you're going to become blessed, you're going to become well known in your field. So he's now planning or trying to take away that opportunity and give you something that is empty, something that will not take you anywhere. That is a supplanter. Why will be enjoying your own opportunity or your own glory? That is destiny supplanter. So in the history of man, we all know that deception and greed is the second nature of many. So this has become second nature of many people in the world. Many people are so deceptive, they are so greedy. So they pursue with everything they have to take away what you have and give you and leave you with nothing or give you little. So you amount to nothing in life. Some want to harvest where they do not plant at all. So when they see you planting, they are looking at you. When they see you cultivating, they will be smiling. Immediately you go, before the time of harvest, they will come there, they will harvest everything and leave nothing for you. That's why some people today, as you are saving money, deny yourself so many things of life to save money into your bank account. They are working day and night how to hack the account so they can take away all the money and leave your bank account empty. Even in the exam today, some swap exam result. They swap exam result. While you labor, you work day and night, you read, you study hard to get good grades. You get A grade. But the moment they have opportunity to take away your result, they will take it away and leave you with their own failure, which cannot take you anywhere. It cannot give you good opportunity in life. So while you were studying, they were playing. Now they're now hiding your result, looking for a way to steal it, to take it away, so they can take it away and enjoy the opportunity that will come with that result. Also, even people at the top, the leaders at the top, they rig elections. They rig elections so that the opportunities that are meant for others, they take them over. You see them in offices where they don't labor, where they are not eligible. They are not eligible to occupy such offices, such posts. And that's why you see them all over the world. Anywhere you find them, they misbehave because the opportunity or the offices do not belong to them. So they rig the elections to get there. So today, our text will be taken from the book of Genesis 30, 27 to 48. Genesis 30, 27 to 48.
And Laban said to him,
okay,
please stay.
All right.
If I have found favor in your eyes.
Okay.
For I have learned by experience.
Okay.
That the Lord has blessed me for your sake.
All right.
Then he said, name me your wages.
Okay.
And I will give it.
All right.
And Jacob said to him,
okay,
you know I have served you, and your livestock have been with me.
Oh yes.
For when you had before I came,
yes,
was little.
Okay.
And it was now increased to a great amount.
Wow.
The Lord has blessed you since my coming. And now, when shall I also provide for my house? Okay,
Jacob is now asking, when shall I provide for my whole house? That this Jacob has been serving, laboring in the house of Laban to please him, to make his wealth increase, to prosper his home, so that he can be increasing in flock and in so many things. So Jacob walk is now asking questions. Sir, my boss, Laban, I have tried in my house, in your house. Your house has prospered. Now, when will I provide for my own home, my own house, my own wealth? Okay.
So he said,
okay,
what shall I give you?
Okay.
And Jacob said,
okay,
you shall not give me anything.
All right.
If you will do this thing for me,
oh yes,
I will again feed and keep your flocks.
All right.
Let me pass through all your flocks today.
Okay.
Remove from there all the speckled and spotted sheep,
All right.
and all the brown ones
Oh, yes.
among the lambs,
Okay.
and the spotted and speckled among the goats.
Okay.
And these shall be my wages.
Oh, yes.
So my righteousness will answer for me
Oh, yes.
in time to come.
Oh, yes.
When the subject of my wages come before you.
Oh, yes.
Everyone that is not speckled and spotted among the goats and brown among the lambs
Oh, yes.
will be considered stolen,
Oh, yes.
if it is with me.
Oh, yes.
And Laban said, oh, that it were according to your words.
Okay.
So he removed that day the male goats that were speckled and
Okay.
spotted,
Okay.
and all the female goats that were speckled and spotted.
Oh, yes.
Everyone that had some white in
Okay.
it,
Okay.
and all the brown
Okay.
among the lambs,
All right.
and gave them into the hands of his sons.
Okay.
Then he put 3 days' journey between himself and Jacob.
So after separating the flock, his own flock, which were so many, so numerous, he now gave Jacob little and separated them for about 3 days, 3 days journey. You take your little flock, this small flock I've given you, take them far away, and these worms, these plenty worms, they are mine. Let them be this way for 3 days journey to separate the two flock. Now, I mean the two groups of flock. Okay.
Then he put 3 days' journey between himself and Jacob.
All right.
And Jacob fed the rest of Laban's flock.
Okay.
Now Jacob took for himself
Okay.
rod of green poplar,
Oh, yes.
and of the almond and chestnut
Oh, yes.
tree,
Oh, yes.
and peeled white stripes on them,
Oh, yes.
and exposed the white which was in the rod.
Oh, yes.
And the rod which he had peeled he set before the flocks.
Oh, yes.
In the gutters.
Oh, yes.
In the water trough.
Oh, yes.
When the flock came to drink.
Oh, yes.
So that they should conceive when they come to drink.
Oh, yes.
So the flock conceived before the rod.
Oh, yes.
And the flock brought forth streaked, speckled, and spotted.
Oh, yes.
Then Jacob separated the lambs and made the flocks face towards the streaked and all the brown in the flock of Laban.
Oh, yes.
But he put his own flock by themselves and did not put them with Laban's flock.
Wow.
And it came to pass when the stronger livestock conceived.
It came to pass when the stronger livestock conceive.
That Jacob placed the rod before the eyes of the livestock in the gutter.
Okay.
That they might conceive among the rods.
Okay.
But when the flocks were feeble,
yes,
he did not put them in.
Okay.
So the feeble were Laban's, and the stronger Jacob's. Thus the man became exceedingly prosperous.
The man Jacob became exceedingly prosperous. Okay.
And had large flocks.
Okay.
Female and male servants.
All right.
And camels and donkeys.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yes. That's 48, right? That's good. Now we can see from this text how Laban planned to shortchange the destiny of Jacob. So then Laban here can be labeled as Destiny Supplanter. That means he wanted Jacob to work, to labor and take nothing home at the end of the day. Jacob was growing in age. He was no longer a young man again. Yet Laban refused to let him go. One. Number two, he did not allow him to acquire wealth in his house. So all the labor of Jacob was converted to Laban's wealth. So he will work. Laban will take all the proceeds. Laban will take all the profits. That is the problem with the Destiny Supplanter. They are very smart in their own thinking. They are very quick to shortchange people. So Jacob worked and worked and worked. He did not get anything. So Laban was using different methods every year, every now and then, to take away the proceeds. You take this one, I take this one. The little he has given to him, he will make sure that little did not increase. But God now gave him an idea. Okay, let's do this. When you do this one, I will prosper you. And Jacob now used the divine method, the God's method, and he began to prosper in the house of Laban. And Laban was no longer happy. That really revealed the intent, the thought of the heart of Laban towards Jacob. So Laban was so furious. He was ready to fight Jacob over that. How dare you? How will you become prosperous like this in my house when I am the owner of the flock? I got my flock I employed you. So the little I paid you should be enough. But God said, no. This person also must prosper. Is a child of destiny. Is a man of destiny. Is a man of glory. So that is why you have to beware of destiny supplanter. Even some, they use money to buy your glory. They have seen your glory. They will use little money to tie you down. As Laban was doing here, he was using few flock to tie Jacob down. Every year I will give this two lambs. Every year I will give you these 2 sheep. And the man will not go forward. The man will not move forward. It will tie him down. Now today, what should we do with divine supplanters? What should we do? How do we handle them? When you have destiny supplanters, how do you handle them? Number 1, we need to be careful. Don't give your secret, the secret of your wisdom or your power to the divine supplanter or to the destiny supplanter. When you see them around, the way they go around, the way they do their things, don't give your secret to them, because they're very quick. They'll be looking for the secret of your prosperity or the secret of the idea which you want to use to prosper in life. The minute they take it, they run away with it, and that's the end. You become empty because you see them working with your idea and you can't use the same idea again. They have gone ahead of you. So have to be very careful in your family, in your neighborhood, around you. The secret God has given to you, this secret is what you're going to use to do this, to do this, to do this. So before you know what's happening, you will prosper. So if you now let go the secret of your power, the secret of your wisdom, then the person becomes empty. Just like Samson, he let go the secret of his power, and that was the end of his destiny. So let us look at the book of Ecclesiastes 9:14 to 15.
There was a city,
okay,
with few men,
okay,
in it.
All right.
And the great king came against it,
okay,
besieged it,
okay,
and built great snare around it.
All right.
Now there was found in it a poor wise man,
okay,
and he by his wisdom delivered the city. Yet no one remembered the same poor man.
Wow. No one remember the same poor man. Here the Bible is telling us that there was a city. This city was besieged, was attacked by mighty warriors, by raiders from other city, from other bigger country. They came to attack the city, to take over the power of this city. And everybody was running helter-skelter. So we should not forget that this city, the moment if this city was captured, the king will become a slave. The king in that land, the leader, number 1 citizen, will become a slave in another country. He'll be working with his 2 hands, sweating under the sun for another man in another country. But here, being a king, he was enjoying the benefit of being the first citizens. So, but when the war came, he could not fight. He could not defend himself or the city. But there was a poor man. Bible says there was a poor man in this city. This poor man had wisdom. He called them. He gave them part of his wisdom. He gave them little wisdom, what to use to defeat the bigger country, the bigger nation that came to attack them. And with the wisdom this man gave, they became victorious. They won the battle. The Bible says nobody knew him again. That means he remained poor. Can you imagine how wicked people can be? They have forgotten, both the king and the followers. They have forgotten that if this man did not give them the wisdom they used, they would have become slaves. The country, the city would have been taken over. It would be a forgotten issue. Instead of them to come together to make sure that this man become prosperous, this man become rich, they did not do that one. They left him where they met him, despite the great wisdom he gave them. So don't give the secret of your wisdom to people. When they need the wisdom, they come to you, you tell them, just like Gideon, what will you give me if I give you this? Because I have this thing in my hand, and this is what I can do with it. So if I do it and I have this, what will you give me? That's the question. What will you give me? So don't give the secret of your wisdom. That's how to run away from Destiny Supplanter. This man, God has deposited that secret in him to prosper in life, to make him prosperous, to make him rich in life, to make him comfortable, because he was poor financially. But God gave that rich wisdom to turn his situation around. But because he did not take notice, he let go the secret. And they used the secret, they got victory, and they left him poor. Again, number 2, what do you do when you have destiny supplanters around you? Don't run to them. That means don't run to these people. Those who not appreciate you, don't run to them. Those who not value what you have, those who not value who you are, don't run to them. Try to control yourself. Try to control your appetite. Try to control your desires in life until God takes you to the final stage where you can use the deposit in you to acquire what God has planted ahead of you. That is what I want you to know. Don't run to those who not value you or appreciate you. Let's look at the book of Matthew. Matthew 7 verse 6.
Do not give what is holy to the dogs.
Don't give what is holy to the dogs.
Nor cast your spear before swine.
All right.
Lest they trample them under their feet.
Lest they trample them under their feet.
And turn and tear you in pieces.
And turn and tear you in pieces. You can see what's happening here. The Bible is warning us. Don't cast your pears before the swine, before the pigs. Don't cast your pears. Pears are precious jewelries, things that you cherish. The secret of your wisdom, your plan in life, your program in life, your what in life. Don't run to those who don't appreciate it. When you run to them, they rubbish you, they rubbish what you have, and that will be the end. But if you stay your own, praying to God, working with God, following His commandments, following His principles, when they need you, they run to you, and they will beg for it, and you give them the conditions that will not make them to take it over from you. You will still be in possession of your secret. So don't run to those who don't appreciate you. And another one we must know, or we must take we must take into cognizance, is the fact that you have to be very careful of those who are envious. If those destiny supplanters, most of them are very envious. When you see them around of you, any little thing you have belt, they are envious. You have a new shirt, they are envious. You buy a new cap, they are envious. Anything you do, they begin to complain. How much did you buy this one? Why will it be you every time? I've not even changed my own. You have changed your own. So they are always envious. Such people, if they know that you have potential, they will be looking for a way to take it away from you so they can be theirs. And because they want to be at the top all the time. So keep it to yourself. Those who are envious, please don't leak out your secret to them, because they will not waste any time to supplant you, to take it over. So it will become yours, and they will be the one people will be praising. Meanwhile, the opportunity belongs to you. Let's look at the book of Genesis 4, 3-5.
And in the process of time,
it
came to pass that Cain brought an offering of the fruit of the ground.
It came to pass that Cain brought fruit, okay,
of the ground to the Lord.
Okay.
Abel also brought of the firstling of his flocks,
okay,
and of their fat.
All right.
And the Lord had respect for Abel.
And the Lord had respect for Abel, okay,
and his offering.
Okay, and his offering, okay.
But he did not respect Cain,
okay,
and his offering.
All right.
And Cain was very angry,
okay,
and his countenance failed.
Okay. Cain was angry and his countenance failed. So naturally, that was the beginning of the world, the beginning of mankind. Cain, the son of Adam, the father of all mankind, was very envious. He was not doing things right, yet he wanted good things to come on his way, just as we have them around us. They will know if you tell them, take this process, say it's too long. Take this process, that one is too tedious. They don't want to do things right, yet the good things around, they want to have them. So by the time you are doing things right, you study your books very well, or whatever you are doing, you do it diligently. They are looking at you. Immediately you leave, they want to take it quickly to go and change it to what you can bring them wealth in life. So anywhere you see people envious around you, be careful of them. They can do anything to supplant you. to change you in life, so that you will not amount to anything. You're going to bow before them, you're going to worship them, you're going to follow them, you're going to be their slaves. Be careful of anyone who is envious around you. I'm not saying you should not play with the person. I'm not saying you should not be a friend to the person, but let that friendship be defined. Don't go and sleep and rely upon the person, so whereby it will now make you empty. Then again, for those who have been supplanted already, are you already a victim of a destiny supplanter? Now you have found yourself already. Somebody has already supplanted you. You're now just struggling. Is using what belongs to you. What will you do? Number one, you have to run to God. That's number one. Genesis 31, 1-7.
Now Jacob heard the words of Laban's sons, saying, Jacob has taken away all that was our father's, and from what was our father's, he had acquired all his wealth.
All right.
And Jacob saw the countenance of Laban, that indeed it was not favorable towards him as before. Then the Lord said to Jacob, return to the land of your fathers, and to your kindred, and I will be with you. So Jacob sent and called Rachel and Leah to the field, to his flocks, and said to them, I see your father's countenance. It is not favorable towards me as before, but the God of my father has been with me. And you know that with all my might I have served your father. Yet your father has deceived me and changed my wages.
Has deceived me. Your father has deceived me and changed my wages.
10 times.
10 times.
But God did not allow him to hurt me.
Wow. Laban changed the wages, the agreement 10 times. So it was just changing every now and then. He will promise A. By the end of the year, he will give him another thing. He will tell him story and give him little or nothing. So Jacob here was complaining that the Laban has shortchanged him so many times. So he did not know what to do. But he called upon God, and God told him to come. What will you do now? Take your children, your wives, and your flock. Leave the house of Laban. Leave. Run away from him. Because this man will not stop. Even the ones I have given you through wisdom, you will acquire everything again. So if you have found yourself in the hand of a supplanter, please pray to God. That's the first thing. Run to God. Whatever God tells you to do, God says, run away from this person, I will still give you another one. Next time, don't do this again. You have learned your lesson. So don't forget that you must run to God if you have found yourself already as a victim of destiny supplanter. And another one is you have to pursue the enemies. So if God tells you that pursue these enemies and take back what belongs to you, don't hesitate. Psalm 18, 37-39.
I have pursued my enemies.
I have pursued my enemies.
And overtaken them.
And overtaken them.
Neither did I turn back again till they were destroyed. I have wounded them so that they were not able to rise.
Hallelujah.
They are fallen under my feet.
Wow.
For you have armed me with the strength for the battle.
Hallelujah.
You have subdued under me those who rose against me.
You have subdued under me those who rose against me. So David is talking here. So if God tells you you should pursue the enemies, you can pursue the enemies not only by carrying sword, gun, ammunition. No, you can pursue enemy in court. Maybe somebody has already shortchanged you. Somebody has taken what belongs to you, and the person is terrorizing you, using it to acquire more wealth for himself. While you are empty, while you are rolling in poverty, you can pursue it in court. I have a man here in my country that was shortchanged for 11 years. Anytime he went to the court will squash the case from year in, year out. But after many years, there came another government that took over, and this government allowed the judges to hear the case, and they awarded the man billions of naira. So the man did not relent. I want to believe he had a clear voice in him that don't relent. This is a good case. Pursue it, you will win. And he pursued it, he won. And what belonged to him, the idea that the person has stolen away from him to be making money, he paid in double. And God will bless you as we take heed to all these points I have given to you today. Thank you so much again for listening to us, for learning at the feet of our Lord Jesus Christ. May God bless you. And before you go, do me a favor. kindly subscribe to our channel. We have so many videos. Watch other videos, subscribe, and anytime we release another one again, you will have opportunity to listen more and more. Thank you so much, and share the link with other people, and don't forget to press a button there, notification button. If you press it, anytime we have another video, you will get an alert from us here that we have a video, and you can watch it and learn again and again. Thank you so much once again, and remain blessed.